Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Living Life at LifeU. I am your host, Dr. Veronica Garcia, and today we are joined by a person that I deeply admire and I have always looked up to, and she's honestly a great inspiration and an amazing resource at the university, Dr. Stephanie Sullivan. Welcome.
Thank you. I am truly honored to be here. So it is anytime I have an opportunity to share what we do in research, then I'm happy to do it. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So talk to us about research. What is your position at the university, and what is it that your daily activities look like?
Okay. So we really do a lot. So my position, I'm the director of the Dr. Sid E Center for Chiropractic Research, and we are a mission-driven research production unit. So we collaborate with the Board of Trustees and Dr. Scott to develop a research agenda for our center. Mm-hmm. And then it's really my role to really work with my amazing team to make the research happen and help get it to the public.
Absolutely. And I love that because without research, we wouldn't be anywhere, right? So what exactly would you describe as research? What's the purpose of doing research and the importance of it?
So it plays a lot of different roles. So one, just by helping to understand what's going on under the hood, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So we really look at in the CCR, the Center for Chiropractic Research, two things. So there's two questions in one task we work at. Mm-hmm. One is, how does chiropractic work? What is going on under the hood? What's going on? Because if we can understand that, then it opens it up to a bigger field and bigger perspective, right? There are some phenomenal labs that do great research with chiropractic and back pain, but we have kind of a broader perspective here at Life, right? So if we can understand what's going on, then we can apply that to different conditions or even just keeping people up and running on a day-to-day basis. So managing their overall vitality and health. So that's one perspective. And then the other aspect is advancing the art, right? So how can we, by understanding chiropractic and understanding how the chiropractic adjustment is applied, then we can advance the art of the chiropractic adjustment. So help our students learn better and faster, and then help us to deliver a more direct chiropractic adjustment that really benefits the patient. So that's kind of where I see research's benefit.
That's awesome. So, I love that.
Thank you.
What are some of those projects that have been going on in the CCR lately? If we can know a little bit of a tad bit of them.
Okay. We have a lot. I mean, like I said, we've got a great team and we cover a broad spectrum. Our mission is really focused on brain-body neuroplasticity research, but we also focus on the art of the adjustment. And for brain-body, we're looking at how does chiropractic change the brain, right? So what's going on with the chiropractic adjustment? Where in the brain does that influence it? And then taking it that next step. So there's been chiropractic research that shows chiropractic changes cognitive task performance, how a person remembers something, how they respond to a stimulus. There's also been research that shows chiropractic changes autonomic nervous system activity. So how their, base level nervous system is responding to the environment.
Right.
So we're looking at the brain and time syncing that information so we can try and figure out how our brain changes related to autonomic function and cognitive task performance. So that's one area. And we're applying it in conditions like long COVID. We've had phenomenal results with our collaborators up in Boston who do axial stability method, Dr. Lydia Knudsen. We are working on metabolic syndrome. We've got some great research that we're doing on stage 4 colon cancer. Let's see what else. And then just general research trying to understand the nuts and bolts of what's going on.
That's exciting. That is definitely exciting. I love that.
Is, and depression. I mean, we've had an ongoing depression study, seeing what chiropractic changes in the brain with that.
So. Wow. I'm excited. I'm excited to read upon it, and I'm excited to understand, because as a person that, loves neurology, and that's the way that I practice myself, it's such an important piece of my practice to help people understand the story behind how everything works. So thank you. Thank you so much for guiding that system and guiding it in this institution.
We're happy for the opportunity. So, yes.
And talk to me. who can do research at Life University?
Oh, it's really anyone who has an interest. So we understand that, clinicians do a great job at providing care. So if they're interested in learning how to do research, or at least helping to participate or serving as a volunteer clinician who would be willing to provide care for our study participants, that would be phenomenal. We really are trying to build a network of docs who would provide real life care to our participants, and then we just measure the results. So they get to, help by doing what they do on a daily basis.
Yes.
We work with a number of different collaborators at different institutions, and then students. I mean, we love our students getting involved in research. So students who come up with their own ideas, they can connect with Dr. Christy Kwan, or if they have ideas that are in alignment with what we're doing in the CCR, then we would love to have them work with us on our projects.
Yes.
And our students have traveled all over the place presenting their research. We have several going to the Association for Chiropractic Colleges Research Agenda Conference coming up here in March.
Amazing.
And they're presenting their projects. We've even had students graduate with their own publications.
Wow.
That they've done, as a collaborator in our lab. So lots of opportunities. Anybody who's willing, we're happy to talk to you.
I certainly get goosebumps by just hearing that, because it is definitely, it's not an opportunity that many people get to have, but it's beautiful to know that if you are a student at Life University, your doors are open for having a question and then having the resources and the people, the mentors to guide you to find that answer. Absolutely love that. Is there any benefit in addition to the publications and to the diving into understanding a little bit better? Is there any other benefits that the students receive by whatsoever when they're doing research at the university?
Yes. So one, it allows them a deeper understanding of what they're learning as a chiropractic student, or maybe they're a biology student or a computer programming student. It just really helps deepen their understanding and their field of study. So for the chiropractic students, we've got some projects where we're understanding proprioceptive changes with chiropractic care. So our students really going to get a deep understanding of what happens with the chiropractic adjustment and how that changes the body's proprioceptive response to that adjustment. So in the long run, that's going to benefit her and, her understanding. And even when she's communicating with her future patients, she's going to be able to share it. For our undergraduate students who want to go on to graduate work, I mean, how amazing is it to put on your resume that you've already worked with technology tools like electroencephalography or electrocardiography or force sensing technology. So it really helps them in their future goals. And hopefully later on they'll become collaborators with us.
That sounds like amazing tools and toys in that department.
Yes, lots of fun. I have the best job ever. So.
I love that.
Yes.
You mentioned a little bit of how some of our students are going to, in March, to present their projects and whatnot. But what are some of the other ways that we get the word out there? And by we, I mean you, because I'm not part of the research program.
No, but you're helping now by talking with us now. So. So we have some social media platforms. So we just launched our Instagram page.
Yay.
So we're sharing, even things like little funny dances from our Neuraxon assessment protocol. What our recent publications are, we're sharing through Instagram and through Facebook. If they want to sign up for Research Link, research is really about a dialogue between the clinicians, the students, and the researchers. Because we can sit here and kind of think, oh, this is a great idea, but if it doesn't have relevance to the patients and to the profession of chiropractic, then have we really done our job? So signing up for Research Link, which is our learning healthcare community, that allows us to communicate with the field doctors and the students, and then for them to communicate with us. So whether that's having just Zoom meetings where they answer we answer questions, or they talk through some of their observations, or getting on the email list and getting information. So there's a lot of different ways.
Right. I love that. I love that. And what are some of ways that people can stay involved in addition to maybe if they don't have the time or the energy right now to perform research and to be a full-on participant at the research department, how can they get involved with the research department?
Okay. So it's really just checking out our website. Mm-hmm. If they'll sign up for Research Link, then on in the next month, we're going to start what's called the Monday Research Kickstart. It's like 3 bullets, and it's just a little bit of information about what's going on in research, little tips and clinical pearls that they can put into practice, because we're trying to create tools for clinicians to show changes in their patients over time. So at the very least,
yes,
check out our website or sign up for a Research Link and get those little clinical pearls to their email inbox and open them.
Very important.
Read them. That helps. Or, just and look at the literature. So if they have a moment, we call it positive procrastination. Mm-hmm. So if they have a moment and they're scrolling the internet and there's a research article that comes up, download it, print it out, put it on your iPhone, and just carry it around. And if you have a moment, take a read. So
I love that. I love that. Is there anything else that you would like the public to know, everybody who's joining us, to know about the research program?
So really, it's for us, it's about telling the chiropractic story using the language of research. Chiropractors and clinicians see so many amazing changes in their patients every single day. Mm-hmm. So it's about finding a way to translate that into a research study so we can share this bigger picture with a larger audience. So that's really what we do. Just get involved, volunteer, be a participant. Mm-hmm. So that's it.
I love it. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with us. I know it's a busy schedule for her. So thank you for sharing your knowledge. How can people find you if they have any other further questions or want to get connected with you?
Okay. Research@life.edu. That comes directly to me, and either I'll respond or one of my team members. So.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Stephanie. I love having you around. Love your energy. Thank you guys for joining us yet another episode of Living Life at LifeU. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Thank you.